To get started, you want your first 3 cords attached to the board. So the outside cords will be your second longest ones, and then your shortest one will be in the centre. And before you begin your pattern, just to make things easier, you can add all your beads to your shortest cord. Once you've got all your beads attached to your cord, you can take the cords at either side and then hold them all together and just put your beads down out of the way, and then you want to clip your cords to the bottom of the board. And then you want to take your longest cord and you want to match the ends and just run them through your fingers to find the centre, like that. And then you want to take this centre and just hold it underneath all the cords that are attached to your board, and then pull one end out. So you've got one end out here, one end out there, and then just making sure to hold this bit in place while you do your first square knot. You can just begin the first bit part of your pattern. So you want this one to be over there, this one to be over there, and then go through and then just pull that cord through. This can be a little bit fiddly for your first knot, and then once you've done that you can let go. Just push it up a little bit and then complete your square knot by going under, then under, and then through. So once you've done that, you can tighten it a little bit and then pull it up, push it up, sorry, to the top where you've clipped the rest of your cords, and then tighten. And then you can do as many square knots here as you want before you start your first flower pattern. So I'm going to do 5 square knots in total, so that's the first one, so I want to do another 4. So once you've done as many square knots as you want to begin, you can put these 2 cords out of the way. And you want to unclip at the bottom, release these 2 cords, and then clip the centre cord to the bottom. So these are going to be your petal colours. So you want to do a square knot just with these 2 over the centre cord. And next, just working one of these at a time, you want to clip one side to the bottom of the board, and then taking the petal colour again, you want to do hitch knots. Now how many hitch knots you need will depend on the size of your bead, so it's a good idea to just measure it out as you're doing it, just to see that it's a nice fit for you. For me, I'm going to be doing 3 hitch knots, but if you've got a smaller bead you might need less, if you've got a bigger bead you might want more. So you want to go over and pull through, and then under and pull through. And as I said, just repeat this as many times as you need for the size of the bead that you're using. And once you've done it at this side, you want to do a mirror image at this side. So however many hitch knots you did at this side, you want to do the same here. And once you've done that, you can again put your green or whatever your outside colour is out of the way, and you want to push your bead up into place so it's in between these 2 hitch knot parts, and then you want to do a square knot to hold it in place. And then once you've done that, you want to return to the order that you had things when you first started. So you want to clip all 3 of your centre cords to the bottom of your board, just push your beads out of the way, and then you want to do the same amount of square knots as you did there. And you want to keep repeating these steps all the way down until you've got the bracelet as long as you want it to be. And just after you finish your last flower, I would do another 5 square knots at the end, or however many you did, just so that you don't end on a flower pattern. So once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it, you can unclip from the bottom of the board, and then you want to trim your 2 ends at either end. And then you want to seal these. Now I'm going to use a lighter to seal, but you could use glue if you preferred. So once you've sealed that colour, you can take the remaining cords, which there should be 3 of, and you can make a braid for your try-on end. And you want to do this at both ends. And once you've got the tie-on as long as you want it, you want to take all your cords and tie a knot in the end just to hold everything in place. And once you've done that, again, you can trim and seal any excess. And once you've finished, you should end up with something that looks like this. And that is your completed flower pattern macrame bracelet.